Hi, this is Ron and Eva Cedillo of the HBR Team of Home Buyers Realty, and today we're going to talk about selling your home as is. Eva, when should a seller sell their home as is?
Well, there's definitely certain circumstances that you have to take into consideration. For example, if you've inherited a property or if you're under some sort of financial distress where you need to sell your home, but you really don't have the funds to put into it, and the home clearly needs some work, those would be circumstances where you would go as is or market it as is. The one thing that you have to take into consideration with that, though, is that when you're marketing your home as is, there is an assumption that there is some work, obviously, that needs to be done to the property, and you're going to start gathering in those investors and cash buyers. More than likely, what happens is you'll get a cash deal, an investor that comes in, and typically they will pay what's considered under market value, which is really a mindset, because if you think about it, what is under market value? If you've got to put $30,000 into the property to bring it to market value, you're not really selling it under market value. But just to give you an idea of how that mindset works. And then just taking into consideration that it's typically a faster deal so that you can close it quicker. Again, an example, you've inherited a property that obviously needs a ton of work. You don't have the time, energy, or really capacity to get the work done on the house.
Or you're not in the same location.
Oh, that's another thing that we run across. And at that time, then you really just have to understand that it's probably best for you to go as is and just take the profit. And again, there are certain circumstances where you don't want to market as is. If you're just selling your home, but you don't want to update the house, you don't want to do the upgrades to the carpet and maybe some kitchen upgrades, then again, the assumption is when you market a home as is that there's something wrong with the property. So you wouldn't want to do that. That would be more of a mindset that, you have to share with your realtor and make sure that you and your listing agent have an understanding of what that means when you're putting that out there. So I would recommend that if you're just not going to upgrade your home, that you wouldn't market it as is. Definitely have your inspections up front, know that what you might encounter. And again, communication with your listing agent is key here, so that as offers come in, everybody's prepared. We don't like surprises, and that's probably the worst case. But there are some circumstances where as is the best scenario, as long as you have a very good understanding of what's happening, why, and that you might get a little bit less than what you might see on the open market for the home.
But we have seen wins on this because quality of life, speed of money,
right.
Taking that headache off. And especially if you're out of the area, out of state, a lot of times is what we're seeing in these scenarios. They can just move on, grieve, do the things that they need to do,
right.
but more importantly, move on with life. So if you're in a situation where you're not sure whether you should upgrade your home, put money into it and invest, or sell it as is, that's where we're having a conversation with us. We'll present both scenarios for you. We'll do the analysis for you so you can actually see dollars and cents, and then you get to make the determination. It's not you're forced to go one way or the other. You want to know the options that you have available.
Right.
If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. This is Ron and Eva Cedillo of the HBR Team of Home Buyers Realty.